Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Duels. This week we're taking a look at the Golgari Sacrifice subscriber deck that was sent in. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the game, shall we? See you there. And we're in. And we're on the play. We don't have green mana. And that might be the death of us. But we do have a Sanitarium Skeleton and a Macabre Waltz to start bringing it back if we need to. If we hit green mana, this is good, but I don't think we can risk it. That's not good. That's alright. Yeah, we'll do this one. Ran out of time there. So if we hit Nissa, we can maybe go quite wide on our opponent. It depends on what colour he's playing. White. White, white, white. So he's got Planeswalker removal potentially. Blister Pod is nice. Do we want a Rot Shambler to hit curve, or do we want a Blister Pod? I think we want a Rot Shambler, just to be more efficient with our mana. I'd like another Forest next turn. Another Forest means more plant tokens. And that means sacrifice fodder and lots of +1/+1 counters on things. Okay, so he has done nothing. It was a mana, but it wasn't the right mana. So we're just going to swing in with our Rot Shambler. Deal our 1 damage. And then pass the turn over. Just wanted to say actually, we hit 250 subscribers the other day, and that's absolutely crazy. So I just really want to thank you guys for supporting the channel. I know many of you have actually shared some of my videos, and that's absolutely crazy. So it's as much of your doing that the channel's grown as it is anyone else's. So I just want to thank you guys for that. I'm thinking of doing a 500 subscriber tournament maybe. So if you're interested in that, guys, just let me know down below. It'd be sort of a Swiss tournament where I'd be taking part and it'd be you guys as well. Enter your own decks. It wouldn't be knockout or anything like that. But yeah, just want to give back to you guys really, because I'm only here because you guys allowed me to be, essentially. So we're going to set the Blister Pod, draw 2 cards, make that 2/2, kill his creature. Refill our hands. We hit a Forest, which is lovely. So Forest means we can hit Nissa next turn. Wunderbar. But yeah, I'd be quite excited to do a tournament with you guys. It would be an honour. Let's Altar's Reap and sack our Scion token. Make that 3/3. Can now trade off with his creature, but we're also going to be doing a Nissa as well, maybe. Problem is, he's going to be able to get a lot of life. That is fantastic, though. So I think instead we want to Nissa, +1 Nissa, and then Bone Splinters, the plant token, at our opponent. And then destroy that. Yes. Sacrifice that. Make that 4/4. Swing for 4. Kill his creature. Let's go. So we've got a decent enough blocker to keep Nissa safe now, so short of them going quite wide, which Eyeless Watch is going to prevent them from doing, as well as Nissa, we're probably going to be able to ultimate Nissa. And I've never done that before, so today's the day, I suppose. I'll just try not to stop the strategy to just do it for the sake of doing it. So I like to get carried away with big things like that. Knight of the White Orchid. He's got the same amount of lands as us, so he's getting no advantage. So this is a sort of white weenie auras, I'm guessing. Not actually seen anyone use the champion before. So let's +1 Nissa. So we've got a decent blocker. Let us swing in with the Rot Shambler. If he wants to trade off, he can. If not, we'll probably Eyeless Watcher and just chump him. Yeah, so he's going to take the 4 damage. I'm not afraid of this 3. I mean, he could... oh, what's it called now? Tragic Arrogance? I can't remember. But that would leave us with our Planeswalker, our enchantment, and a token to block his creature, so that wouldn't be much of an achievement for him. So if he's going to stick enchantments on this all day... Oh, he's going to kill our Nissa. Oh, that sucks. 69, though. We get to Bone Splinters it away, so it's not going to hit us at all. That's quite unfortunate. We don't have a way of getting back Nissa, I don't think. Off the top of my head. I think I'm going to Vampiric Rites one of our Scion tokens. Actually, the Eyeless Watch is probably better, since we can recur it and get the advantage back from that. We get a Macabre Waltz. And an Antuco Husk. Right, well, Bone Splinters kill his Knight. Destroy one of our plant tokens. Make that 6, so we can swing for 8 this turn. And then we'll put the Nantuko Husk down. Don't have a Sanitarium Skeleton, do we now? Okay, well, we're going to swing in with the team. And then we can Vampiric Rites one of our Scions away. Draw another card. Seal the deal. That should be the game, hopefully. What's our opponent got? Nothing. Okay, we'll continue on. And we shall finish them the moment they end their turn. White Weenie is defeated again by this deck. This deck actually deals really well with aggressive decks. Because we've just got chump blockers for days, and that's usually how White Weenie beats you out. Is essentially by ensuring that you don't get a decent block at all. I'm just going to do this because I want to. Oh yeah. Extra damage. It's watching blow us out now somehow that I anticipated. Wouldn't be a first time. But yeah, swing for 14. Sweet. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next game. And we're in, and we're on the play. This is a slow hand that potentially can do From Beyond and Nissa. It's a risky keep, but I like to take risks. I'm a risk taker. So we're going to lead with a Forest. Hopefully we get to Nissa in time and he doesn't have some sort of board state we can't deal with. We do get to Pulse for nothing. To gain 6 life back if it's aggressive, but it doesn't look like it's going to be with green-black. Is our opponent having connection issues? Because the game should be passing its way over. Yeah, okay. Hopefully we don't have severe issues like that. Well, that's something on curve. So we've got a Rot Shambler down. We don't have anything to sacrifice for it yet. So it's just going to be a 1-1 for now. But it's all dependent on what our opponent does. If it's like ooh, Abzan. So we could Rabid Bite that away. I don't think there's much point in doing that though. Other than to get 1 damage in, but I think that's a bit of a waste. Hopefully we hit green mana. Green mana, green mana, green mana, green mana. Ah. Well, that's something we can do this turn, I suppose. And yeah, I don't really want to Rabid Bite that away. I think it's a big waste to get rid of a 1-1 for a 2 mana card. Sanitarium Skeleton's going to be able to make it push past it anyway. So I think we'll hold off on the 1 damage. Ain't that important. Hopefully we hit a green mana next turn. Because then we can start Nissering and chump blocking for days. And we can maybe get the Nissa ultimate goal in mind. Come on, green mana. Green mana. Green mana. Ah! God damn it. Well, that is a From Beyond. That's chump blockers for days. So, I mean, that's what we wanted Nissa for. We're not on curve with her anymore, though. That's the thing. Yeah, swing him. I don't care about taking the damage just yet. Maybe later on, when we realise that we shouldn't be doing that. So we get Scion tokens to block it later, so if he takes his entire turn to do it, that's fine by me. It's actually going to be Gideon. That sucks. That sucks a big one. That's kind of creature advantage we don't want to see. He's not willing to trade his Visionary with our Rot Shambler. I find that very strange. Altar's Reap, though, is nice. Alright. I think we'll just pass the turn over. He's probably going to swing in with his Gideon. And we can use the 1 mana from the Scion to do Altar's Reap. Sack a Skeleton, probably trade off with his token. Makes our Rot Shambler a 3/3, a decent blocker then. It's not optimal, but we can get the Sanitarium Skeleton back and play it in our turn. So he is going to plus his Gideon. Okay. Probably going to activate his Shambling Vent. Yeah, we can kill his Shambling Vent then. So I think that's what we want to do. How you say, come at me, bro? Why does he want that Visionary so badly? Right, so we're going to block there. Going to block there. And we'll block there because we're going to sack it off anyway. So, Altar's Reap. We want to... Come on. There we go. Want to sacrifice the Scion. And sacrifice the Skeleton. It's +2/+2 on the Rot Shambler. Makes it 3/3, kills their Shambling Vent. No damage is dealt. We can pulse and get back something if we wanted to. And maybe we do. Bone Splinters. Well, we're going to pulse and get back our Rot Shambler then. Okay. So, Pulse and Marassa. Rot Shambler gains 6 life. That was a fairly decent turn for our opponent. Ah dear. Right, so Bone Splinters. Bone Splinters. We have no way of getting rid of Gideon, that's the problem. No way at all. So we'll play our Rot Shambler out again. We can somewhat do the same plan again, except for this time we won't be able to get it to a 3/3. But we can block Gideon with a Scion, Altar's Reap, using the Scion's sack ability to draw 2 cards. Which will get our Rot Shambler up to a 2/2. But it's not going to be enough for the Knight Ally to not die. Hopefully we see our opponent minus Gideon. Tireless Tracker. Well, we've got Bone Splinters for you. Okay, so he's going to plus Gideon. So our plan is to Altar's Reap using the Scion token as the colourless mana. And we'll only take 2 this turn and we'll draw 2 cards. So, pause. Want to do that. Yes. Oh, crap. Yeah, of course. Can I cancel? Oh, you're kidding me. Where's my Scion token? What bull is this? Alright, well, we were going to lose that anyway. Bullshit. We can get Nissa down there, so there's that. But we're likely going to lose her. So we needed to Bone Splinters away the Tireless Tracker. Maybe I played that a little wrong. Maybe it worked out differently in my head, I'm not really sure. So we can pulse, get back, Rot Shambler, play Rot Shambler. Bones, no. We could Nissa, plant token, kill the tracker, and then we have the Scion to block Gideon. Yeah. These are all somewhat panic plays, unfortunately, that aren't really helping us, more stopping us from dying. So we're gonna kill that. Yes, and kill the plant token. Nissa's gonna take 2 damage minimum on our opponent's turn. But we've got rid of his card advantage. So we may be in a good state. And we can still pulse, and we can go up to 30. So we'll have a nice little life buffer. Anguished Unmaking's going to kill Nissa. Oh, that sucks a big one. Yeah, well, what can you do? So we're struggling now. We're struggling quite hard for card advantage. So he's going to Emblem. Declaration in Stone, our Scion token. I mean, sure, I guess. If he's going to do that, then there's no reason to have 2 Scions on the battlefield. It's just a loss anyway, so let's negate the 3 damage. We get that Scion back, but he lightly declarations it for less advantage now that he's revealed it to us. Right, let us... What's in our graveyard? We want a Rot Shambler, I think. We'll leave the Sanitarium skeleton in there, because we don't want him to declaration that, because that's recursion. And I think that works out more useful than the Rot Shambler in the long run. Okay, so bring it on, opponent. We're just not getting the advantage we hoped for. We're not growing our board. We're not really stopping our opponent from doing anything. Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes this deck tends to just delay the inevitable quite a lot. Nissa's gonna flip, and that's card advantage that we really wish we had. Okay. Elvish Visionary. Visionary comes in, draws him a card. He's going to plus Gideon. Plus Gideon, and then we're going to take 3 from the Knight. We get a counter on our Rot Shambler though, but he's got Declaration in his Declaration in Stone in his hand. So I don't see that being useful. Do I block? Yeah. He could 2-for-1 our Scion tokens with his Declaration, so... I mean, he's likely going to put it on Rot Shambler, but at least we get the Clue token if we make it threatening enough. Blister Pod's nice. I'd like a Smothering Abomination or something like that. That'd be good. Let's put Forest down. I'm hoping we get Rot Shambler big enough that we can Rabid Bite both of his tokens away, and then maybe strike in on one of his allies. Oh, actually, we could kill his Gideon now. Yeah, let's do that. He's tapped out. I'm gonna make Rot Shambler unblockable. Kill his Gideon. So yeah. One of the things that I usually forget about, and a lot of you have mentioned it, is that I forget that I have special lands. And whoopee, I remembered. Finally remembered. So that's his creature advantage gone. But he's still got this bad boy. Or bad girl in this case. But, saying that, if we block and block, and he doesn't Declaration, we might be able to get enough enough points through to kill his Nissa as well. Sunblade Elf. I mean, yeah, so that'll be 4 if we block with these. Then we'll sack the Scion to do something. Maybe Rabid Bite some of his creatures away. Make it unblockable. Kill his Nissa. So, block, block, take 2, make a 4/4. It's going to be a 5/5 with the Scion token. Once we decide to sack that away. He has quite the board, but we have 2 removal spells for his creatures. Oh, Baloth is lovely. Right, well... can we afford to Baloth this turn? I'll tell you what, first of all, let us Rabid Bite. Creature you control. Let's get rid of a Sunblade Elf, because that can pump up his team. Yeah, we're not going to be able to Baloth this turn if we want to kill his Nissa. We're going to make our Rot Shambler unblockable. And that's going to kill his Nissa. So that's 2 Planeswalkers down. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of card advantage with the Ovenwall Mysteries. There's nothing much we can do about that. But we have a decent board state now. Problem is, Tamiyo's Journal with clues. It's going to be really bad. Really bad. So that's 2 clues. I likely see a Declaration in Stone coming in now. Yeah. Which maybe makes me wish that I'd done the other Rabid Bite. Oh, for God's sake, he's got another Planeswalker. He's going to plus this one. Get a hand with a Militia Captain that can transform. Okay, well, we're going to block with the Scion. And then we get to sack the clue using it. So we're only taking 5. And sack. We get an Antuco Husk. Somewhat helpful, though the Sorin's going to be able to kill it. We get a Scion with a Blister Pod. If we Baloth, see if he wants to kill it with Sorin, then we'll make Nantuko Husk really big. And we'll have plenty of Blister Pods and stuff like that to bring back. Yeah, so we're going to bait him, hopefully. And take that and that. Bait him, hopefully, into killing the Baloth. We'll play a Blister Pod for a blocker. And hopefully, we can get Sorin down low enough. He's now got a free tutor, though, because he's got 3 clue tokens, so he can go grab whatever card he wants. And that looks like what he's going to do. And because he sacks 3 tokens with the mysteries, he gets 3 1/1s. Well, he's not going to do it. He's going to wait for that Tireless Tracker to come down. Alright. And that's a plus on the Sorin. So we didn't bait him. We didn't get him to do the greedy play. I think he's going to go get the when a creature enters the battlefield, all creatures get +1/+1. Because I've seen this deck before. And it can be really stupid with Tamiyo's Journal. It's one that I considered building at some point. And I bet that's what he goes and gets. Just see what. Oh, we don't even know. He's probably going to play it though. And that's Green Warden for Declaration. Or one of his... Yeah, probably Gideon. Yeah. This board state's just stupid. Kind of makes me wish I had Languish in this deck. Oddly enough. Right, well, we're going to block the 10, and I think we're going to take the rest. What's he holding back for? Your guess is as good as mine. Let's block with the Ballista Pod. Take 2. And then he gets another creature. Yeah, this is... he's going to pump all his creatures +3/+3 with Tamiyo's Journal. And that's how he's going to beat us. Calling it right now. Well, we're going to go as wide as possible then to hopefully stem some of that bleeding. And then we'll Nantuko Husk as well. This Nantuko Husk can become a 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's lethal if he doesn't get rid of the Nantuko Husk. And we don't die. Unfortunately, though, we are going to have to block. I don't think we can survive without blocking. I'll have to do the maths when it comes to it, but looking at this board state, it's fairly obvious that that's the case. Another mystery is take 3 damage. Come on, that card that I've been calling for ages. Probably he's going to bring it in as a game finisher, though. Hopefully he isn't anticipating the Nantuko Husk. Because there aren't many instant speed removal spells that can deal with a 18/18 Nantuko Husk. You can actually Westvale Abbey as well, there's also that. Is he going to ultimate Gideon? I'd ultimate Gideon. And he's just going to +1 him. She's got summoning sickness, so that's pointless. The only reason to do that, knowing that summoning sickness is the case, is if he's got exquisite firecraft, so that it doesn't instantly kill him. So he's going to Westvale Abbey. That gets him out of the range of our Nantuko Husk killing him. Unfortunately. And then he gets loads of clue tokens. Yeah, this is a deck that I'll have to build at some point. Seems like a lot of fun when it goes off. Then again, it's a combo deck that needs a lot of pieces to work properly. So, I mean, whenever I've played against it, it's worked. So maybe it is as consistent as it seems right now. But I'm not sure. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage. Some of it we can't stop. So that's 30, 31, 33, 39, 41 damage we're taking. 41. Right. Well, block there. Block there. Block there. How much are we taking now? 2, 4, 14. That's still dead. And then we can Nantuko Husk that, so we're at 2. I can sack one of the blister pods. And that's all we need to not die. So, sacrifice the blister pod, make that a 4/4. We can kill a token, but at this stage, I don't know if that's going to be enough. He's going to gain 10 life. So our original plan to completely blow him out with an Nantuko Husk is just not achievable now. Not unless we get a mega draw, and a forest is not a mega draw. Apologies for the cars, guys. It's very warm in my room, so I had to open a window. Let's see. So I suppose we could just try do as much damage as possible when we go out, because we're dead to the Ormondal and there's no way to get rid of it. So I'm just going to make Nantuko Husk unblockable. And then I'm going to sack everything, because I can. Sack, sack, sack. Sack, sack, sack. Tra-la-la-la-la. Woo! And that would have been, had he not had his Ormondal, quite a fair amount. 14. It wouldn't have been enough then. Just for giggles. Let's kill that. Ha ha ha. Have a clue token, sir. And then take 14. Yep, that's going to be the game. Not much we could do about that. We just got overwhelmed, and I don't think we ever had advantage over our opponent at any point. So is he going to swing in? Avison to rub it in. All of his creatures are now indestructible. Unwalled Mysteries. And an Elvish Visionary. Surprised I did not see the card. The card I mean, I'm going to pop up now. That one. So I can't remember its name. Honestly, I'm lost. So he's just ultimated his Sorin and gained 14 2/2s. And then he's ultimated his Gideon. Oh, there's rubbing it in. And there's this. That's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. How much in total? Let's have a look, see. Come on, let me have a look at the battlefield. I'm curious. Minus 57. I've done better with the Ulamog Exile deck. That one I've done seriously better. But that is still massively overkill, and I applaud our opponent for destroying me handily. So if you've enjoyed the content anyway, guys, be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, then be sure to subscribe. But if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content I've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.